My dad wants me to take out 120k in student loans. I'd care anything about finance PLS help. I'm graduating HS next year, so my family is talking ABT tuition. My plan was to work and pay half of the tuition out of pocket and my parents would pay for the rest, or I could take out a loan on the other half. My dad is an accountant and he was extremely insistent on me taking out the full amount instead, and said something about getting the loan at something percent and then investing in something else that I don't remember at a higher percent of something. I really don't want to take out that much money. Frankly, I don't care about investing at all. I want to go to med school and that's already a mountain of debt. The way he described loans was that you can pay as much as you want each month. My family makes 140k a year, so I don't think they even give me that much loan. I'd be happy if they didn't, then I wouldn't have all that debt. I want to trust him because he is an accountant for an insurance company, so he probably knows what he's talking about, but thinking about being in so much debt at 18 makes me physically sick. Edit: the thing my dad was talking about was investing in a bond at a higher return rate than the interest rate of the loan, I think. Edit 2: after hearing all the advice, I'm going to just go through with my original plan of working off the tuition and taking out as minimal of a loan possible. Thank you so much to all who commented. All of this advice is incredibly valuable. I only just realized that I don't need to follow exactly what my parents want me to do, especially that they can't force me to take out the whole amount. Go to a state school and work while you study. Do not do this, it is a horrible idea. He thinks he has a no-risk, free money plan. And, to him, it is no risk. Because you are the one signing up for the loan. But, this counts on everything going right. Do it perfectly, and you'll walk away with a couple extra $100 a year. Bing bang boom, in theory. But, if you get something wrong, you still signed for the loan. While theoretically he is right, you get free money with no risk. That doesn't mean anything when your signature is on the line. End of story, and this will serve you throughout your life. Never, and I mean never, sign anything you don't understand. Don't do this. Borrow as little as possible that allows you to study and work a reasonable amount of hours each week, 10-15 hours to start. Make sure you complete the net price calculator for colleges you're interested in. You'll need your parents' 2022 tax information so you get an idea of what you'd need to borrow. Pay. Sticker price often isn't the price you actually owe. Add housing fees, deduct any merit aid. I'm baffled why an accountant would give this advice to anyone, let alone their own children. The interest rates on student loans are usually higher than the return from most safe forms of investment. So if he's telling you to take the loan out and use another investment to pay it down, then he's either figured out a free money glitch or hasn't done his research. Tell your dad he ought to borrow money against his house if he wants to gamble with borrowed money. Bet he won't do it. Your dad is using advice that may have been but probably was not valid back when he was 18. Today it is a horrible, horrible idea. Has he read nothing about the ongoing college debt crisis today? FFS lol. Start at a 2-year college for pennies on the dollar. And while there, take a finance course. Transfer to a good 4-year college halfway through. That's when you might need loans, and by then you will have a much better understanding of what's up. Good luck. Don't. I had a 529 that paid about half of my son's and paid the rest. He just graduated with 0 loans. So happy. If your dad wants money to invest and play around with, he can take out his own loans. That's a huge financial hole to be in, and that's before you even get to med school, if you even get there. You know this is a bad idea. Look into the CLEP test. It can help save a significant portion of money for undergrad. It's a test offered by College Board. It's available for 37 different courses and it's accepted at 2,900 universities around the country. I'm going to get downvoted to hell for this, but actually, he might have a point. If your student loans will be at 4 interest rate and bonds are paying 6, for example, no idea what they actually are, yeah, That's pretty much a guaranteed 2 rate on an extremely safe investment. Obviously all investments carry some risk, but I could see the appeal. I'd want a few things in writing though, like they would pay off the loan in full before payments are due, for example. If you can't even explain this financial plan better than this, then maybe you don't really understand what's being asked of you. Do not take that much money out till you understand better. Way he described loans was that you can pay as much as you want each month. A bit simplified, no? X200B. Also, he wants you to invest some of student loan money. Lol, WTF, no, 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 no. If you can afford to pay for college as you go, then do that. Try to get your degree debt-free. Don't start your life with 120k in debt. I'm getting my bachelor's in finance at no cost to me at CSU Global between Amazon, I work there full-time, and Pell Grant. Don't do as many prerequisites at your state's community college to lessen the financial burden, then look to med school. Your dad's advice is absolutely terrible. Don't take out a loan for school, it's not worth it. Your dad is an accountant and he is giving you horrible advice and setting you up to be crushed by debt. Awful advice. Don't do it. If a loan charges you 2 a year and you make 5 a year on a bond, then it's better to have the debt. Say you need 100k to find your school and you have 100k in cash. If you just pay as you go, it will cancel out and you end up with $0 and a degree. If you take 100k loans at 2, then after a year you will owe 102k. But if you invest that 100k in bonds which yield 5, then after a year they will be worth 105k. This means you net 3k. I believe that's what he's talking about. For the love of God, please do not do this. Go to a local small school. Even consider community college, get all the college credit you need, then transfer to bigger school. Or if it's a local public state school, stay there. Save money. Do not get into debt like the rest of us. Debt is no joke. What matter is you graduate with a degree, it does not matter where you got it. If your dad wants to take loans to hunt arbitrage, he should be doing it with his own name on the dotted line. Do not play with large sums of money if the process is out of your depth comfort zone. School loans are structured like mortgages. Whatever amount you take out, you're basically going to pay back double what you borrowed. And second, there isn't anything that earns you more than interest paid on debt. If there is, someone please let me know so I can make a little extra cash. I'd start at the community college first, become an LPN then an RN. If you still like medicine after you get your 4-year degree, then think about borrowing the remaining money to go to medical school. At 18 you have no real idea about what you want to do with the rest of your life. Would be terrible to borrow $120,000 to find out in year 6 you hate medicine. If you don't understand money, finance, loans, debt, income, and balancing everything, do not take on 120k of debt. That is life-changing. You will have to pay it back, and if you don't have a good plan, then you may end up stuck in your career path even if you don't like it. Take some time to figure things out, do not rush into this. I say apply for FAFSA and see what they give you. If you get a deferred 0 interest, put it in the bank. You might even get some grants as well. The return on investment of uni study is vastly overrated in this modern age. Investment. What could possibly go wrong? Your dad may be an accountant, but please take all his financial advice with a grain of salt, as not only is $120,000 in debt for a bachelor's degree a terrible financial decision, but his investment suggestion is also illegal. Plug for our student loans. No, plus you can't even. The max subsidized federal loan is like $5,500 per year. Any others are parent loans or private.